Welcome to Absolutely Right. This is your host Aditi Surana. First of all, I'm really grateful that you're here. It's a privilege to talk to people who share similar commitment to continuously learn, grow, and transform. As you know, learning requires unlearning. Growth demands reflection, and transformation needs vulnerability. What do you associate this term vulnerability with? Perhaps it's a weakness, fear, hurt, or maybe betrayal. An American research professor and author, Brené Brown, is a global authority on this sensitive topic. She says, vulnerability is not about winning or losing, it's the courage to show up and be seen when you have no control over the outcome. Be seen with your perfections and imperfections, with your medals and with your battle scars. It is tough, no matter how you look at it. It is tough as all of us are terrified about what people might think about our scars, about our weaknesses. But then, what choice do we have? People choose to walk around like time bombs that are so potent and volatile that a small thing or an experience can just pull their trigger. Or behave like pressure cookers that release small, mean, sarcastic comments directed at others and even at themselves when they can't take it anymore. Or maybe like a gift wrap, wearing a plastic smile and a bucket full of concealer to conceal all emotions that are left unresolved. Or like a heat resistant rubber mat, feeling indifferent and numb to things that disturbed them, shook them, or broke them. They do not let anybody know, including themselves. In deeper corners of our hearts, we know that these mechanisms won't work. And still, we meet so many time bombs, pressure cookers, gift wraps, and rubber mats everywhere we go. Everyone is vulnerable, no matter how much you try to avoid it. We were born vulnerable, and we stay that way for our entire childhood. Yet we abandon it as a mandatory part of growing up, being groomed, and more importantly, being accepted by people around us. Being a professional graphologist, I study deeper parts of personalities. I spend time with people helping them peel off their own masks, protective layers, and this society approved comforters. One by one, like an onion, we peel off these layers. Think of this as a jigsaw puzzle spread across the floor. By gathering the pieces together, you can create the entire picture piece by piece. That is the truth of your life. If you have disowned your fractured, difficult parts, then the puzzle will never be complete. So the next question is, how do we take steps towards being more vulnerable? First, practice vulnerability with yourself. According to me, the best tool for practicing vulnerability is journaling. Let your thoughts and emotions pour out with complete honesty. Do not judge them. There has to be a safe space where you can channel your thoughts and empty your heart. You can journal on your laptop or on your phone for sure, but in my experience, handwritten journaling is effective beyond belief. I understand not everybody is good with free-flowing essay style of writing. I personally struggled with it for the longest time. As a solution, I created a journal where I wrote some questions and I kept repeating those questions to myself on every single day basis. I understand that not everybody is great with this free-flowing essay kind of writing. I personally struggled with it for the longest time. As a solution, I created a journal that had some questions on vulnerability that I asked myself every single day. We have attached a link of that document with this episode description. And also, you can download it from my website, aditisurana.com. Second point, seek excellence, not perfection. The belief that if we live perfect, look perfect, and act perfect, we can avoid the pain of being blamed, judged, or the shame that you feel is not true. It doesn't work. Catch yourself when you're trying to get something too perfect. It is okay to be stupid. It is okay to be laughed at. But it is never, never, ever, ever okay to not show up at your own party. Third point, show up, face fear, and move forward. No matter what you're doing, show up every day. Do not let these hindrances stop you. The more you stand up to these forces, the more you flex your courage and resilience muscle. You become stronger, but you have to practice it on a daily basis. Lastly, wherever you can, whenever you think someone needs to hear this, share your own story of embracing vulnerability. We need more and more people talking about this. Stories are powerful. Stories connect. And stories create communities. A podcast. Thank you so much for joining me on Absolutely Right and allowing me to open up this discussion around a difficult and yet essential topic. A Japanese novelist, Haruki Murakami, once said, "What happens when people open their hearts? They get better." Next week on our Wednesday episode, I will be interviewing a chef, a content writer, and the host of IVM's queer podcast, GBCD, Farhad Kakaria. Till then, happy writing!
Look! Up in the internet! It's a meme! No! It's a cat video! No! It's the Geek Fruit Podcast!
That's right, we interrupt this riveting broadcast to tell you about our show, The Geek Fruit Podcast, where Tejas, Dinkar, and I, Jishnu, talk about everything in pop culture, including DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Netflix, and everything in between.
You know how your friends hate it when you ramble about some nerdy crap and you just want somebody to listen to you? Well, sorry, there's nothing we can do about that, but come listen to us ramble and it'll almost be like the real thing. Kind of.
Listen to new episodes of the Geek Fruit Podcast every Monday and the Geek Fruit Bulletin every Thursday on iTunes, Google Podcasts, the IVM app, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Happy listening, you nerds.
This is the amazing story of something awesome. Once, Chuck decided to start a podcast. And so he did. The end. Okay, that was a crappy story. But I've got some really cool stories over at my new show, The Origin of Things. On this podcast, I look at the stories of how brands came into being and sometimes evolved out of quite unexpected circumstances. And to make it really fun, I reveal the name of the brand and sometimes a category only at the very end. The show is 5 to 7 minutes per episode and perfect for trivia junkies and brand nerds, especially those with short attention spans. New episodes out every Wednesday on IVM Podcasts app or website or any podcast app or site that you happen to prefer. End of story, they lived happily ever after.